Story time, LPD, leadership development in actually advising important people. Well, there's a time and a place where the great thing about being a chaplain, if you integrate yourself into the staff properly, you have an opportunity to advise some very important people on some sensitive matters. Well, I won't tell you the time, nor the place, nor the person, of course, but I was in my dream job. It's actually the only job that as I grew as a senior, that I wanted in the Army. So I got an office call with a very important person. And those office calls with those very important persons are kind of scary, you know. So I go up and send up my pre-read because I'm a good staff officer. And I get in the room and the person is very intimidating because you see some very important stuff on important people. And this important person says, I just want you to know that we're all green and we take care of everybody as teammates. And inside my head is going off, say something, say something, say something. And I'm kind of sitting there and I'm not saying anything because this is my dream job. I actually don't want to mess it up by giving advice to this important person at this time. And he says, Chaplain, you got something to say? Oh my God, I took a deep breath. I start sweating. And then don't let all these people tell you who, when they talking to these important people, that it ain't intimidating. It's intimidating. And I said, yes, important person, I do have something to say. And I say, I want to say this, but I want to preference this before I say this. Important person, this is my dream job, but I have to do my job, even if you fire me. The important person started laughing. I said, important person, I know you said that we're all green, but in my humble opinion, that's micro invalidation from where I stand. It would be more proper, important person, to say that I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white, I don't care if you're Muslim, I don't care if you're Christian, I don't care if you're a woman, I don't care what you are. In this organization, we're all a team. And it was dead silence in there. And the important person reared back in his chair. And I'm saying to myself, man, sometimes you just got to learn to shut up. I'm thinking at this point, boy, you done messed up a great opportunity. You done worked your whole career to get to this important job and sit in front of this important person. The important person looked up at the sky and he said, Chaplain, wow, I've never thought of it that way. Well, I'm saying to myself, well, thank you, because I was in full panic mode. I was having a panic attack. I was going to tell my wife and kids I got fired talking to this important person. What is my point to this? Even if you're scared, even if it's fearful, if you get an opportunity to give your side of something that you think is an important issue, you don't have to be brash. You don't have to be obstinate. You don't even have to be forceful. You can just say, hey, important person, sir or ma'am, this is what I see because this is what the force is saying. This is not just from something I came up with. I heard soldiers saying, yeah, they say we all green, but they never acknowledge A, B, C, and D. So as a chaplain, my job is to get the pulse of the unit. That means I have to be out. That means I have to be talking to folks. That means I need to know what the soldiers are thinking. And so by the time I got to this important person, I knew what the soldiers were saying. And so I advised the important person as such. That was a good outcome. Now, I got many other stories where, well, I actually, as a young, was it captain? Yeah, senior captain, the commander kicked me out of his office. But I wanted to put a good story here, as well as some of the other ones that were very tough. Anyway, LPD, leader professional development. It is in those situations that you actually learn and grow, because you have to challenge your fear and challenge the things that may keep you from growing. Hey, have a great day. I'm in Hawaii. I got about 10 minutes to get to work. I'm going to work to save some lives. Have a great day. Let Yusuf Pack say amen. Woo!